Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. Okay, I'm a big fat liar. I told you I wasn't going to make another one of these videos, and guess what? I am. In fact, I'm doing this 3 seconds after I quit the last video. I forgot a few things about generating revenue, and they're kind of important, so I'm going to go ahead and add to make this an addendum video to my last one. Product placement. Rusty Rags, the world's best gun cleaning cloth, bar none. And it is, actually. Product placements are ways to generate revenue. Typically, you have to have a fairly large fan base to make that work for you. Product codes are big. All right. Now, some companies will pay you just to have something like this in your videos. It's an advertisement. I mean, if you're one of those people to get thousands and thousands and thousands of views, for a company to pay you a little bit of money to have that in the background, something like that in the background, then that's awesome to them. And, they may pay you, they may give you free products, they may whatever, but it's a win-win. Basically, when it happens, it's a win-win. And as you get bigger, those opportunities will present themselves. I promise you that. Now, sometimes it's better to pursue those yourself. By the way, this Rusty Rags magic oil is the bomb. Okay. Shameless. I am shameless. I got the big bottle too. Yeah, the big bottle. All right. Opportunities will present themselves to you. Take advantage of them. Seek some of those out, but typically you're not going to be able to approach a company and say, "Hey, I got 150 subscribers. How about you pay me $1,000?" No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. But if you go to them with 10,000 subscribers, that seems to be, by the way, that seems to be the magic number with a lot of companies. If you have 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers and over 1 million views will get people's attention. That's just the way it is. So yeah, your butt hurt now because you've got 5,000 subscribers and 385,000 views, and you think that's a hell of a lot. Well, it is a hell of a lot. I'm just trying to tell you that from my experience, that if you contact a company and you tell them who you are and you've got 10,000 plus subscribers, they will listen to you. Much under that, they won't. I mean, that's just my experience. Literally, just my experience. So take that for what it's worth. Okay. So product placement, product code. So the codes are important, and everything's negotiable. And it all depends on what you want. But one thing I will tell you is, do not sell yourself short. Do not give your shit away. Companies spend a lot of money on advertising to reach people. And let's just use this for an example. If your channel is primarily a gun, gear, knife channel, okay, well, I'm gonna tell you a little something. I talked to a marketing director one time for a major company in the gun, knife, and gear field. And he was telling me how much they had to pay to get into a magazine that only had a subscription base of 15,000, I think it was. Now, that wasn't including their newsstand sales or whatever, but it was basically that was their base as far as readership goes. But that was a magazine that was targeted for that specific company's products. But it was a lot of money. I don't remember now offhand how much money we were talking about, but it was several $1,000s for not even a whole page ad. Okay, so do not sell yourself short. If you've got a fan base of 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 people or better, then you have something that's valuable, because if you can put somebody's product in front of them, that will be huge. And work out whatever deal you want to work out. And by the way, Rusty Rags is a great company, and I'm only using them because I have experience with them. They make a really great product, and the cool thing about Rusty's Rags for me, and for Krista, because she's also on board with this, is that I can show for these people in Latham, who owns this company. He's just a little guy. He works a day job, in fact. And I can feel good about it. See, that's the other thing, too. If you align yourself with a company to make money, my feelings are that it should be a product that you literally would use. Literally, you would use it. And I'll tell you right now, I never clean my gun without hitting it with some Rusty Rags at the end. And I never go out into the field, whether it's the duck blind or whatever, without taking some Rusty Rags. And I'm not saying that to promote them. I'm saying that to tell you that it's just really nice when you get to make a little bit of money and promote a product that you really believe in. So that's kind of nice. That's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. So, but the way product codes work, and if you've noticed, I don't do it as much anymore, but I'll do it right now. If you want to buy some Rusty Rags, because they are awesome for both knives and guns, put in the go to rustyrags.com and put in the MBV for Mad Bad Voodoo, MBV coupon code, and you will get 25% off. Now, how do I make money? By the way, get some. I'm not kidding you. Here's how I make money on the product code. I've worked out a deal. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's none of your business. But I get a percentage of that sale. It's basically, call it a salesman's commission. That's really basically what it is. And when you approach these companies about doing product codes, remind them. Look, say, look, you don't have, it doesn't cost you a dime unless you make money. And basically, you're getting a free salesman. But as a salesman, I need to make a commission. It's just that simple. Now, not every company is set up to accept product codes and discount codes and all that stuff. I mean, and that's, you're going to run into that. But, to most companies, as long as they, and most of them will vet your channel, make sure you're not a complete douchebag. But for most companies, it's a win for them. It's an absolute win for them because they're getting a salesman that they don't have to pay for. They don't have to pay you a dime unless you're making money for them. And I'm sure that they will have worked out a deal that is favorable to everybody. But don't sell yourself short. I remember when product codes first started becoming a big thing on YouTube, and a lot of people were doing product codes, and they were doing it not for themselves and not for their benefit. They were doing it as an added benefit for their subscribers, which was cool in some sense, but in another sense, they were really screwing themselves. So what I mean by that is they were saying, hey guys, now some people were full of shit and they were making money, but they would say, hey guys, I worked out a really good product deal for you to help my fans out, and there's nothing in it for me. Someone would say that, even though some of them might question that. But to me, it's like, wait a minute, so now you're selling a company's products and you're not making any money from it? That's stupid. That's stupid. I'm getting my fans percentage off. Well, yeah, you can do that and make money, dumbass. So don't sell yourself short when it comes to that. Just don't. I'm not saying that, when you first start out that you're not going to really, maybe give a little more than you should, and that's fine, whatever, get your feet wet. But I'll tell you right now, I don't mind selling a product, especially if it's a product that I agree with. But here's the one caveat that I have. And Rusty Rags is a perfect example. If you use the MBV code, you will get 25% off. And that is the best deal that you can find on Rusty Rags products, period. Period. You're not going to get you will never get a coupon code from me where the company goes ahead and adds a little bit to the price of things and then to offset what I'm making. Okay? You're never going to get a product code from me or from Krista for that matter, because I'd break her neck. Well, not break her neck. I definitely give her what for. That where you get the product code and then you find out down the road that you paid too much for the product, even with the discount code. Because I hate that. And you see that, by the way. Just because somebody that you watch or somebody that you follow offers a product code and tells you how awesome, what a discount that is, and you should jump on it, don't just knee-jerk jump on it. Don't do that. Even if you want to help them make a little money. Well, if you want to help them make money, whatever. But the fact of the matter is that before you ever put a product code in, for example, Rusty Rags, don't just go there and put Rusty Rags in because I told you to. Go and see if you can find it cheaper than the 25% off. I guarantee you can't. But the fact of the matter is that you should do that. Absolutely, you should do that. And companies should know that, it doesn't help us, YouTubers, to take advantage or screw over our subscribers. That doesn't help us. Because ultimately, in the end, it breeds, dissent. You don't want that. So, having said all that, use the product codes, use the product placement. Product placement is harder to come by than product codes are, because the product codes are really a no-brainer, because they're not, like I said, they don't have to pay out anything unless you're making money for them. Product placement's a little trickier. Typically, you have to have a lot of viewers on your videos to be able to swing the product placement thing, because that's money out of that company's pocket without a guaranteed return. That's just a branding. Now, I believe that if you have a channel that has a lot of subscribers and a lot of fan base, that as far as branding goes, companies will do this. Now, I mean, none of my thousands of subscribers over the years, there's very few of them that don't know what Rusty Rags is. And that's thousands of people. You know, so I mean, if you're going to do that, the product placement thing, you've got to have some juice. You've got to have some subscribers. That's just the way it is. You got to have views. You know, now I don't get the views that I used to just because I haven't been putting the effort into my channel. And that's the other thing about, you know, being in the search results. You have to continually make videos. If you don't, you will fall out of, you know, you work your way up. You can work your way up the ladder, search result wise. And you know, dude, if you walk away from it for any length of time, you'll find yourself falling out of that algorithm. Now, there's a lot of things that are involved with that. Like I mentioned to you previously about how I think YouTube manipulates Google manipulates their algorithms to make and break people, or to make stars at least, because they're control freaks. You know, this is their ballpark, and they make the rules. And if you don't like it, tough shit. That's just the way it is. So, but anyway, I don't get the views that I used to. So for me to approach a company now and say, hey, you know, can I interest you in doing a product placement on my channel? If they looked at my last several videos, they would probably say no, they're not interested. And I wouldn't blame them, because, you know, I don't know that I haven't looked, but I don't think I get much more than a few hundred views now on my videos, even though I've got over 11,000 subscribers. But that's a perfect example of when you walk away from something. And there were some other factors in play, which, you know, whatever. Let's just say I fell out of favor with Google. To say the least, I fell out of favor with Google. Anyway, listen, I am going to let this go. In the comment section, if you like what you've seen, let me know. If you have some advice for me, let me know. If you want some more information, let me know. I'll maybe make another video. I doubt it, but I might. And also, as always, rate, even if you hate, and subscribe. All right, everybody, take care. See ya!